Welcome, sweet Capricorn. Welcome, Earth sign, to the June 2022 reading for Sweet Tree of Life. Thank you again. Special shout out to those visiting from Kathy's channels from Divine Debut 11. She is an amazing reader. She is my favorite reader. So thank you for visiting. And thank you, Kathy, again for sending, some of your patrons over to kind of get a different perspective on a different way to read the spreads. And as you know, this is a Tree of Life spread. So with the tree of life spread, it's like the tree is on the top, and this represents the heavens, and then you go down towards the branches, of course, and then the trunk of the tree, and then of course we'll have the root of the tree. So right here, in the number one position is what the issue is. So we have the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords on this position, because it is considered to be in the reverse position, number one position, it's like reaching an impasse or a stalemate. So even though she has these two swords here and she's kind of just having that balance and that calm demeanor, because of the blindfold you can see that she's kind of trying not to make a decision. She's trying not to look at the situation for what it is, because she doesn't want to make a decision. So she's deciding between two things, for example here with the two swords as well. So let's go ahead and see why this is the kind of like she's in an impasse, kind of like a stalemate, not wanting to go forward. We have here the Knight of Pentacles. This is kind of like the drive, what's driving you forward. Like the Knight of Pentacles, he's very cautious and thorough, thoughtful and hardworking. He can be kind of work and all play. But he's one of the least romantic of the knights, but he's also the most stable and reliable of them too. Very loyal and trustworthy partner. So he's very, very worthwhile having in your life as far as if it's a partner that you have. As you can see, he doesn't this drive that's good. You're kind of like being the driving force behind this, or it's being the driving force behind you, kind of like that Knight of Pentacles. Of course, it's a Pentacles. It's also Pentacles is a suit for Earth signs, so it's all related to the Earth signs. Now the Knight here, even though you can see he's kind of riding through the woods on the horseback, he's keenly aware of his surroundings, but he doesn't even need a sword or anything. He just uses his staff to kind of guide the horse in its path, because he doesn't need to carry a weapon, because he's very stable, reliable, very trustworthy, very loyal, very calm, very hardworking as well. And like I said, a very stable partner if it is somebody that you're looking to be a partner with. But because it is in this position, is really referring to your personal drive. So you're the one that's very stable and loyal, very positive traits to have. And then number three position is kind of what you created or what is being created right now. We have the Nine of Wands. As you can see, she's kind of sitting here. That the lion has her back, so she's not worried. She's just kind of sitting there, not really resting. What she's doing, she's kind of watching, looking around to see what's going to happen around her before making a decision. So she's not doing anything rash. So this is a very good card indicating, yes, you're being watchful. Yes, you can handle what's coming, but you do want to take that moment to just kind of stay and watch before reacting. And that this might help you with looking at the situation here more fully, kind of not with blinders on. So let's see here. And the energy to build. What's giving you the energy to keep building? It's the King of Wands. Of course, the line's a symbol of strength, and it's wands, so it's very fiery sign, a lot of energy. This particular king, he has a lot of creativity. He's very ambitious and inspiring, bold and charismatic. So he's been a very assertive, strong king, very much a true leader. This king gets his power from and his energy from his enthusiasm and his vision. So that's why you have the crystal ball here with the vision and his enthusiasm. He's very fiery sign. So it's this energy to build. You're kind of very enthusiastic. You're getting this enthusiasm because of this new vision that you have, something that's coming up that might be some kind of new venture. So that's a really positive energy that's going on within you. That's kind of helping you build what you want to build. Here in the Ten of Pentacles, because it is a position of what you need to dissolve, is actually considered to be in the reverse. This could be dealing, because it is a pentacle, it's the earth sign. It could be dealing with a Capricorn like yourself, Taurus, or Virgo. Because it is considered something you have to dissolve, it's like in the reverse in this position. It could replace, it could be representing problems at home, financial insecurity, or discontent even. Or for some of you, it could also signify issues with inheriting money or a huge material loss that you have been through, either through a disaster or just bad investment. Maybe you've kind of lost a lot of money for some of you because of the financial investment you made, or at the very least, you're having some problems at home with that financial insecurity, discomfort, discontent, that kind of thing. So this is something you're going to work on and kind of dissolve, and you can definitely use the power that you're getting here with all that energy, the cautiousness, so that you're not blinded to what the situation really is. Right here in the middle, we have the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands is kind of like in the center, like a foundational card. It's kind of like the synergy for all the cards here. So it's going to let you know, okay, this is what's going on with other energies of the other card to make this into a better, much positive energy. The Page of Wands is a very positive card. At least I consider it to be. It represents a very creative soul. So you do have a lot of creativity coming. She looks at ventures and ideas with enthusiasm. Again, telling you about the enthusiasm you have, like you did here with the card with the King of Wands. Very much a fiery type of feeling, like a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're just kind of feeling that whole energy going there. Just for kind of creating that new vision. Her energy is young and unharnessed, but it's very powerful, as you can see with also as well with the dragon by her side. So what this card kind of also reminds us is that we need to make sure that you focus in order to be able to develop that creative vision. So you do need to focus more. And again, it relates to this as well with that not seeing the whole picture or not wanting to see it to make a choice. But yes, you'll have to focus in order to make that choice. Now let's go ahead and see in the victory position. This is a very good card to have. Major Arcana card, the Emperor. Now the Emperor, as you can see, he's very structural, protective, and authoritative. So this is a great one to have in your victory position, is Major Arcana card. He has the Ankh, which is Ankh staff, which is considered kind of like life everlasting. He has the orb, where the vision, he has a lot of vision going there. The ram's horn is obviously very assured, is a sign also of intelligence and assured-footedness. So he's very sure about his steps that he's going to make, and very authoritative as well. And of course, very protective and structured. So this is a good indication that you will have that focus. And in order for you to get that victory that you want, you will have to get that focus and be very structured and be focused in that, so that you can make a decision you need to make. Let's see the next card here. It reveals what you want. This is the King of Cups. Actually, he's one of my favorite kings. I think he's the best of all the kings, really, because even though he's strong, wise, patient, honorable, and kind, he also has that balance about him. He's not very flighty and like goes from one thing to another. He's, highly intuitive and compassionate. He does keep his emotions to himself, um, which makes him not too romantic, but he's very balanced in order to rule in a fair and just manner. He's able to also diffuse any situation to keep the peace. That's why you can see he has one foot in the water of emotions, one on earth for that balance. And he's just very balanced. And of course, here in the moon, it doesn't light the whole path. So he uses a lot of his intuition as well. So this is kind of reveals like what you want. You want to be that person that's more balanced, have that intuition, not, you can kind of lead with your head a little bit more, even if you're not too romantic, but making you very strong, balanced, strong leader, wise, patient, honorable, and of course kind. So this is a great card to have when revealing what you want. And you have the victory card that can help you achieve that. Now right here in this position, we have how others see you, or how you see yourself, which is kind of like the trunk of the tree. This is the Major Arcana card, the Magician. He has creative power and determination. He's known to be strong-willed and ambitious, reminds us of our ability to harness that power of the universe in order to manifest our dreams and desires. So he's very much into intuition. We can see the half moon here. He has, very powerful, positive light behind him with, hope and so forth. So he knows how to wield like all the different, four elements to make those dreams come true. So people either see you like that, or you see yourself, and you see yourself with that ability to be able to reach those goals. Very powerful card. And then right here is the outcome, what's kind of being radiating out for the outcome. And the root of the tree is called the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, of course, of pleasant memories. For some of you, it can just represent remembering something happy from the past, or reconnecting with those old friends that we've been all missing during this, very tough era that we've all been through. But for some of you, even though you want to reconnect with old friends, or maybe just, representing those childhood memories, for some of you, you do have to leave part of that past behind, part of that safe environment in the past, in order to go forward, because you need to keep going forward, leaving some of that safety that you had in the past, and slowly moving forward out of the water, kind of reluctantly, not knowing where her path is going to lead, because the half moon here, or I mean the waning moon here, does not light her path completely. So she's counting on her intuition and her faith to keep her going through this next step that's kind of an unknown. So right here, as you can see, what's on the top of the tree reflects in the heavens, reflects in the earth, and what happens on earth also reflects in the heavens and is also affected likewise. Right here we have a column of severity, over here the column of mercy, in the middle we have the column of harmony. So if we do go up in the column of harmony, it usually gives us an indication of how to solve the situation here. As you have already seen, these cards do kind of communicate in 22 different ways. For personal readings, I do add another card here as an extra, and I do go delve into it a little further. I am available for personal readings. So as we go up here in the column of harmony, you have the Six of Cups, where you have to let something go. And I think that definitely relates with what's going on here. Kind of mirrors each other. You're going to have to let something go. You're going to have to make that decision between the two decisions that you have to make. You have to take that blindfold off and kind of look at, those swords kind of part those clouds of darkness and confusion, or lack of clarity or conflict, with those swords of hope. That's a way it's kind of reflecting on what you need to do there. You're going to have to let kind of that safety go from the past and go into the unknown, but going it sure-footedly by kind of thinking about it, watching what you need to do before making your next steps that you have to do. Of course, the magician here, he'll pull up a rabbit out of its hat. It'll, he can control a lot of things and make things happen. So you do have that very strong foundation in the trunk of your tree of making things happen. And you want it in a very just manner, very honorable manner, a very balanced manner. So right here, you just have to have that focus, so that enthusiasm that you have here. And then, of course, right here with the Ten of Pentacles, where it's in the reverse, you have that lack of maybe financial security, or maybe somebody stole some inheritance from you, or you had a bad investment, and it could be involving somebody that's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that happened with, another earth sign. So just kind of look at the situation for what it is, make that decision that you need to make. And if it is a partner that you're dealing with that's has done that to you, or has caused you these issues, again, it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, then it's something you might need to dissolve, because this is in the position for dissolving some of those things, whether it be the relationship, or just that financial insecurity, kind of turning that around and keep going, letting go that part that you might have made that error in, and letting it go, and just keep moving forward. So this energy is all about moving forward, having the strength to do it, having the focus, very important, having that focus. And of course, turning this upside down so that you can see, which is upside up, right? Because it was in the reverse. So you want to turn it upside up, because that way you can see, take that blindfold off. You can see the situation for what it is, face it, because you do have a lot of the cards here indicating you have the strength to do so, and face the situation and make a decision. I hope this reading has helped you, and maybe giving you another positive outlook on, or perspective on, your situation, and hopefully giving you lots of hope And then you can solve this, and everything happens for a reason. And just kind of watch, wait, and kind of see what you need to do. But you do have to look at it realistically in order to do so. And of course, you do have the strength victory card here of the Emperor to help you get through this, but you do need to have that focus. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you would like a personal reading, I am available for personal readings. Just, shoot me an email. I'll be glad to return your email and discuss what kind of questions you might have before we do the reading. And also, if you can please like and subscribe to my channel and share it, that would give me a good indication that you want me to continue making these videos, because you as a Capricorn sign have been the ones that had one of the most likes on in my YouTube channel. That's why I went ahead and did it first. One of the first ones I've done first, and I'll do the same for next month, whichever signs do like my videos the most. Those are the ones that I'm going to read first for the beginning of the month, and then read the other ones as the time goes by. Thank you very much again for all your time, and I wish you a much, much peaceful and a way to resolve the situation. And I wish you a peaceful month. And thank you again for joining me. Sending you much peace, love, joy, and light. Thank you.